صلى عليه النبي صلوا عليه صلوات
So last time we were talking about nutrient density. Does someone remember what that means?
Is it like foods that give your body a lot of nutrients?
Yeah. Foods that give your body a lot of nutrients relative to what?
So like processed foods and like yeah.
You said your eyes are so busy. They're like detective eyes. Like you're searching for something, you're looking for something, you're watching something, you're waiting for something. Something gonna pop out of the screen. Okay, Isa. Focus. Okay, so nutrient density is when you have a food and that food has relative to its weight or relative to the amount of food has more nutrients in the food. So give me an example of a nutrient rich food or nutrient dense food. What would that be?
Eggs.
Eggs. Yep.
Meat.
Meat. Okay.
Vegetables.
Okay. So when you're looking at nutrient density compared for a whole or real food compared to a processed food, then yes, eggs and vegetables and meat. But then when we're looking at within meat, there are different parts of the meat that are more nutrient dense than others. So for example, organ meats are more nutrient dense than other parts of a meat. So for example, the liver has a lot of nutrients in it. Kidney, the stomach, brain, not that brains are commonly eaten. However, those are all nutrient dense meat choices. Also, the shoulder, which is the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, to eat the lamb, to eat shoulder of the sheep because it is more digestible, right? It's easier for the body to digest. So also you can look at some fruit. So when we're thinking about a nutrient is something that's going to nourish the body, it's going to help the body to thrive. And so when we look at traditionally, we want to use our food to heal our body, right? So we learned about preventative care. We learned about that's like trying to make sure that we don't get sick. And one of the ways to not get sick is to pay attention to your diet. So the reason why we're talking about diet so much is because, especially in health, many diseases that you'll come across can be prevented. For example, diabetes can be prevented. Diabetes is highly caused by lifestyle. And then the more you get into studying different types of disease pathways, you'll notice that if you eat a certain diet or if you have a certain healthy lifestyle, then you're less likely to become ill. You're less likely. And those are ways of preventative care. But then also, you'll find that diet and food is also curative because if you're already sick, there are certain foods that you can eat that can cure cancer. There are certain foods that you can eat that can cure infertility. There are certain foods that you can eat that can help with hair balding, or there are certain foods that you can eat that can help clear acne on your face, right? There are certain foods that you can eat that will help with intestinal issues or will help you to have a healthier heart. So diet plays a big part with preventing health issues occurring. Also, diet plays a role in curing. You can use diet to cure. And also diet would be a part of a holistic plan. So if someone had, for example, we can take diabetes because Brother Anam talked about that. If someone had diabetes, we could say that, okay, If we want them to get better, let's say they're on a drug, the drug prescribed for diabetes is metformin, then we could say that, okay, now they come to you, you're a health coach. And they said, okay, as a health coach, by the way, it's out of your scope. You cannot take a person off of a medical drug because you're not a doctor, and you can't diagnose and you cannot prescribe medicine, pharmaceutical drugs. As a health coach, however, you could say, okay, I can work with you. And what's one of the first things we would do as a health coach is what? Help a client to change their diet, because food can be medicine, right? It can be curative, it can heal. And also, your diet can also be preventative, and it's part of a holistic care. That's easy to understand, right? So a lot of times when you see
يا سيد الرسل ما نقول قولوا رجعنا بكل خير واجتمع الفرع